get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
What's going on, buddy? It's Dan Unfiltered Wrestling. I almost messed up. Unfiltered Wrestling. And we are here to talk about Monday Night Raw, August 10th, 2020, in about 7 minutes. We'll make this as quick as possible. No need to waste any more time of our lives with wrestling. Without fans, it's just not the same, but let's get into it. Seth Rollins and Dominick, their feud has been very good so far, surprisingly. Like, that bothers me that I'm even saying that. Dominick Mysterio is having one of the better feuds in the company right now. But him and Seth started off the show with a contract signing hosted by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, perfect here. Like, it's a shame that I guess he's done wrestling for the most part. That part sucks, but good lord, is he good at this. He is so good. But they signed the contract, and it's apparently a no DQ or a street fight. Seth said anything goes. Cool, whatever. They beat the holy shit out of Dominick. I don't think I've ever seen a wrestler get beaten so badly with kendo sticks before. Like, this was bad. I don't know if this was like an initiation from the boys in the back, if you know what I mean. Because they beat the shit out of him. Like, bad. There's blood all over his back. It was bad. Welts everywhere. You could probably Google it and find the picture. It's bad. Like, whoa. He took it like a champ, though. But yeah, I'm excited for that match. Somehow they got me excited for it. Good job, WWE. Next, we had Andrade versus Angelo Dawkins, and then Bianca Belair versus Zelina Vega. It's all about the Montez Ford poisoning thing. Come on now, we know it's not going to be Zelina. They didn't poison them. That would be too boring of an outcome. Who cares? Andrade and Angelo beat Andrade, which was ridiculous to me because he's more of a tag wrestler. Bianca beat Zelina. Cool. They actually got time, so it was actually a decent match, but this feud I'm kind of ready for it to end. Then we had Apollo Crews versus Shelton Benjamin. Apollo came out speaking, and he was pretty damn good, actually, for his standards. Not for Samoa Joe or Kevin Owens standards, but for Apollo, he looked kind of comfortable. It could be because there's no fans there. That could be why, but yeah, he sounded semi-natural speaking. He fought Shelton Benjamin and lost. And yeah, there was a little chicanery at the end, but no, just no. By no means does a champion lose and get pinned by someone that he's not facing at the pay-per-view. He's facing MVP, but Shelton beat him. No, don't do that. That looks stupid. It makes everyone involved look stupid. No. Then we had the Viking Raiders, Ricochet, Cedric Alexander, Akira Tozawa versus Akira Tozawa and his ninjas in the most pointless thing on the show. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. It meant nothing. It was a squash. Raiders and them win. And then it was all to set up R-Truth rolling up Tozawa to get his 24/7 title back. I don't like calling that a championship anymore. I'm just going to call it a belt. Ugh, a green, ugly fucking belt. Who cares? There's a little segment with the Retribution. There's 2 Retribution segments. Both awful, cringeworthy, corny-looking, cheesy. It looked like a bunch of teenagers. It looked terrible. They got bigger people this time in the outfits, but it didn't matter. Just these segments suck. They suck. They look like male Riot Squad. Like, they look terrible. Just knocking over broomsticks and shit. Go sit down. Speaking of Riot Squad, we had Liv Morgan versus Peyton Royce. This match, who cares? They gave it like a minute and a half. Royce defeats Liv Morgan. Who cares? They gave it no time. Bayley versus Asuka in what was probably the match of the night. Pretty damn good. These two just traded submission moves. The mat wrestling was fantastic. Asuka beat Bayley. We knew that because that sets up Asuka versus Sasha at the pay-per-view. The only thing is this the best way to set that up? I don't know. Having a champion lose to a number contender of a different belt. You know, so it's just kind of fucking doesn't... It's like the piece doesn't really fit correctly. But I'll take it. The match was good. Then we had Raw Underground. had people like Riddick Moss, Arturo Ruiz, and Shayna Baszler all beat up a bunch of unknown jobbers. And that's what I wanted from this. For a few weeks, that's what we need so we get to know the actual roster that they're using down there. So I actually liked this one. My hope is still there. This did not hurt it. It actually made me feel better because there wasn't more Viking Raiders and more Shelton Benjamins and Zigglers. It was literally just they're building up their monsters. Good. Except for Shayna. She's going to go both ways probably. But she fits this atmosphere very well. But I like this. Riddick Moss fits beautifully here. Same with Arturo. Beautifully here. It's like a Street Fighter atmosphere. And then the main event. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. And what just... Did they not do this before? It feels so fucking fresh to see them in the ring together. I don't know. I'm assuming they didn't. I guess not a pay-per-view for sure. And, good match. The only reason it wasn't match of the night is because the ladies... Bayley and Asuka had a better match. Besides that, this was a damn good match. I actually would love to see this on pay-per-view in maybe a month or two if Drew McIntyre loses to Orton for the title. I would like to see Kevin Owens versus Orton. And by the way, Kevin Owens did a little Randy Orton mat punch thing and like for the RKO, but then goes for a stunner instead. Countered RKO. We knew he wasn't winning anyway. Orton wins. The big thing was after the match. I knew something was up because there was like 10 minutes left in the show. After the match, Ric Flair comes in the ring. And once Ric Flair gets in the ring, I know what's happening. I think we all knew what was about to happen. Like, oh shit. Rick, don't get in the fucking ring, man. We don't do that. And these two cut beautiful promos. Randy Orton cuts a promo saying how Ric Flair is just using Randy to steal his spotlight. So to keep Rick's image and shit alive, his name relevant. And then he had a horrible line. I wish they'd stop doing it, bringing up the passing. Basically, they did it without saying it. The passing of Ric Flair's son David. Randy said that I'm the son. You wish I was the son you don't have. Yeah. Don't need it. And Ric Flair cut one of the best promos he's cut since he retired. It was emotional. He was tearing up. I was damn near tearing up. It was beautiful. And of course, he gets low blowed. There you go. Hey, perfect timing. And that was basically Raw in a nutshell. What did you guys think? Oh, shit. Moving everything. I fucked it up. Oh, man. Off the hinges. But what did you guys think of Raw as a whole? I actually didn't mind it. I'll say I actually liked it. There was nothing I really hated, truly hated, except for that damn Retribution shit. It just got worse. That was terrible. It showed them all ganged up outside the WWE building and just threw a brick through a glass door. Who cares? What are we doing? What the hell is going on? That's anarchy? What are they supposed to be? Because every time I see a segment that shitty, where they're just breaking a window or flipping one car, which we didn't see them flip, the camera cuts to it flipped over and them screaming, it makes me take them less seriously. I thought you guys were destroying stuff and gonna take over the company. You're just breaking windows now? Want to knock over a mailbox? Want to flip over a trash can while you're at it? Is that what you want to do? Might as fucking well. But let me know down below what you guys thought of the show. I'll give it a B. Maybe a B+. The ending might stretch it to B+. 2 good matches. Great ending. Yeah, and the Raw Underground didn't sink yet. Still floating. I give it a B. Let me know what your grade was for the show. And if you are still here, you are a real one.